Signs of life detected. Scanning. If you need assistance, please approach the intercom.
Is it going to be painful?
Yes. It's going to be like having everything you are ripped out and replaced with something else. Someone else.
I'm ready. I wish I could say goodbye to everyone.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor. It's about becoming the human that synths drawn here need to meet. Reasonable. Willing to accept them as just another living thing. No greater or lesser than humanity itself. You'll be part of the bridge between our two worlds. That all vanishes the moment anyone discovers that it's been manufactured. That you're a synth.
Did she have to die? The woman I'm replacing? God, she looks so peaceful lying there.
Don't. Please. That blood is on my hands, not yours.
Heads up.
Go ahead. Any chance you got a second now?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human. With everything. Old cases, old loves. I found myself running background on cases only to realize everyone involved's been dead for 200 years. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Is there any way we could separate you and Nick?
Don't think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. No. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, So he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath the sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
There's more to this, isn't there?
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter, safe and sound, ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Going up. Ground floor.
got a thing for antiques, huh?
No green stuff here.
The world will see Adam's glory again. Your friend, he's not here seeking division, is he?
My.
You're back.
May be a while.
Thanks again for being game to track down that pump regulator. Now, care to check the stock?
Finally got that regulator from the VIM factory.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece? You willing to do the honors?
I risked a lot getting this thing for you. I think I've earned some caps.
Suppose that's fair. I can swing, say, 150.
Trust me, if you'd seen this place, you'd know that's not enough. Mutants, floor to ceiling.
Wow, really? Okay, sure. 250.
I'm not sure you're grasping what I went through here. Have I described the smell to you yet?
All right, 350. But that's as high as I can go.
Sure. I can take care of that.
Great. Pumps down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here, for what you've done.
That old robot living in the observatory has been aiding Far Harbor. Heretic. Adam keep you.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Mariner.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Here are your tools.
A fair bit of luck running into you. Here's your reward. Well earned. And now to work on the hull.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
I'm scraping by.
Avery.
Nice to see you again. Everything's relatively quiet for once. Need something?
What's your opinion of Dima?
We don't see him that often. He seems pious, I guess. He rubs a lot of people the wrong way around here. So I'm glad he keeps to the observatory. Why?
What's the penalty for murder in Far Harbor?
We're too independent to really have laws. But if a murder can be proven, tradition is the culprit's executed. Extreme, but it keeps the peace.
I'll be going.
Bye, then.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons. Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
I am the one that saved all your asses, so yeah.
We've defended this damn dock from crabs and worse for months without you. Yeah, you helped. But we've paid our dues in blood and bullets. The day we rely on outsiders for our security is the day we're as good as dead.
I still put myself in harm's way for you. Some gratitude would be nice.
We've had some real pieces of work come through here, but you've been, all right so far. Here, for your, help. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here, before the children of Adam or worse get you.
I'll take a look.
Let's deal.
A mainlander like you stands no chance against the crawlers.
The hunter saw flickering lights by Eden Meadows. All unnatural.
Someone's coming.
What's out for you?
Yes! Fight for it!
Should have just run. Really want this black mug you see? I see it! This time you imagine
Are you...
Afraid? That's how it starts.
You're in for it now. Run! Run while you can!
Where'd you get to? Got him!
You hear it? Does it speak to you?
You got guts. Well, had guts. Lights out for you! See him?
That's right. Run! Run and hide!
Lucky. Huh?
Well, that settles it. I am 100% screwed. Damn this fog. You'd think a lighthouse would be easy to find, but not in this. Never seen fog like it. Can't believe I let myself get talked into this. How do I know that woman wasn't crazy? I'm starting to think her whole story was some fantasy she cooked up to get attention. Taking out one trapper to avenge her husband's death. Sounded easy enough. Now I wish I'd stayed far away from this godforsaken island. Shit, something's coming.
There we go.
You take your time killing that trapper. Make it hurt. The way I've been hurting since I lost my Daniel.
That trapper who killed your husband is dead.
Then it's done. It's finally done. All those lives that were lost, all those debts finally repaid. And it was no son or daughter of Far Harbor who stood up to the island and avenged the Dalton bloodline. It was you, an outsider, a mainlander. The final chapter's been written. The story has come to an end. This is a day I never thought I'd live to see. Thank you.
I found a holotape from the last guy you sent to the lighthouse. He thought your whole story was a lie. Is it?
A lie? No, no. It was true. Or at least there was truth in it. Was there a little harmless exaggeration as well? Perhaps. But some things are more important than truth. Look at you, for instance. You've seen the island's dangers and survived. You've learned something valuable. What's more, the island learned something too. It knows you're not some greenbacked mainlander who can't tell up from down in the fog. The island will respect you now. And that's more than I can say for most who step off the boat.
I'm less interested in your family revenge story than I am in getting paid.
I see. Well, you're a stranger to our island. Can't expect you to really understand what's important here. Now, every good story's gotta have a happy ending, right? The hero finds the treasure, saves the sweetheart, and rides off into the sunset. Well, I'm a little old to leap up on a horse. But I have got something close to a treasure. This is an heirloom that's been in my family for... let me think. For at least a generation or two. There's no Daltons left to inherit the thing, so it might as well pass on to you. The island knows this weapon. Oh, yes. You carry this, and it'll take you seriously. And that's it. That's the end. I can sleep easy now, knowing there won't be any unfinished business when they put me in the ground. Off you go now. My story's over, but yours, I think yours is only just getting interesting.
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
You are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same. I got to ask, why do you keep at it?
You're good people in some dire straits. Figured you could use a hand.
Huh? You running for office? Well, if that's the truth, we don't deserve you. Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way, a downright insane way, mind you, that you can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
I'll hear you out.
In olden times, leaders were chosen by something called the Captain's Dance. Legends say the toughest, meanest, and outright craziest hopefuls would chum the waters and lure out the worst the island could throw at them. Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk Queen, or Fog Crawler, or what have you, they'd invite the whole island to feast off the bounty. You do this, Well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect. Everyone's respect.
I'm ready to become a legend then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk feasting grounds by Emmett's Causeway, a treacherous stretch along the coast. Go there and throw any kind of meat you got into the water. All that blood and viscera will be sure to attract attention. And then wait. I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
Bait shop's got what they need.
If the fog doesn't get us, the
Brooks,
storms will.
How can the bait
Ah.
shop help you?
Guns and more guns.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I got.
Not getting anywhere till you toss something.
Psst. Looking for a bargain?
Let's barter.
Happily.
Need some doctrine?
everybody now. Doing the world a so long! What else you got? good. Lights out for you!
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Everyone, times are hard. But this here feast is proof that we can turn things around. Now I know mainlanders have been responsible for all manner of harm. But this one is special. This one did the captain's dance.
It's true. I saw it.
So in my book, he's not a mainlander anymore. He's one of us!
Yeah!
Mainlander! Ha ha!
If these
Captain's
knuckleheads
dance.
don't trust you now, well, fuck them, right? I expect folk will be more talkative now. Might even have some more work for you. Maybe hit up Mitch at the last plank.
Seriously. Thanks, Teddy.
You are the most peculiar person I've ever had the occasion to meet. Take this. And, if you're inclined, socialize. It's your party after all.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Move here.
You know, when I'm feeling down, a little commerce always cheers me up.
Let's trade.
Let's set you up.
Look alive.
Take a look.
Never built one myself.
Not supposed to operate machinery.
So you got a ride of choice? I'm usually a mentat school myself. Makes me feel intellectual.
Old Longfellow knows what he's about.
You need some firepower?
Show me what you got.
You got it.
Awful lot of rats around. We should get out of here.
Scraps torn from some kind of banner, but it looks like some pieces are missing.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Nothing! Nothing is deathless. And nothing is without fear or remorse.
Couldn't take long.
Done. The messages are posted. I know it could mean my life, but the children must know. Paging through a pre-war tome when I saw it. The atom. A tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless depths. The vast emptiness that dwells within us all. It only reaffirmed what I'd felt all this time. The truth the confessor wanted no one to hear. The lie that is Adam. The artful infinite worlds. Empty, dead, cold. We are
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option. You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Gwyneth.
Stop! This is a sacred place! Why have you come here? Are you seeking the truth of nothing?
The truth of nothing? What does that mean?
If you are truly prepared to hear it, then I will tell you. The children of Adam have been deceived by Martin, by Tectus. It's a false gospel, all of it. What they don't want you to know is that Adam is but a tiny mote in the vastness of nothing. Nothing is the true nature of existence. I have seen it with my own eyes. A void so vast and empty, like a night sky without stars. I know it is difficult to accept, but you must. And so must the others. They deserve to know the truth.
What if you misunderstood what you saw and overreacted? Do you really believe that everyone is wrong about Adam, except you?
I can't think about that now. I've strayed so far from the path. I don't dare look back.
Fear and doubt have blinded you, sister. But I think in your heart, you don't really believe any of this.
Blinded by fear and doubt. I can't deny the truth of those words. How could I have been such a fool? I was a child of Adam, one of the beloved. I must seek forgiveness from the others. Please tell Richter that I will return soon. I'll accept whatever punishment is deemed just.
Hello? What are you hiding? Hey, there's ammo in this one. No accounting for taste.
Captain Avery's all right, I guess.
Us again.
There's a trail of blood.